The situation in Brownsville sounds pretty bad.
Looters are killing anyone who gets in their way. They're shouting, "Mueren a los gringos!" Death to the gringos! But they're killing just as many Mexicans as Anglos. And I'm afraid Juan is helping them.
Let me know the worst.
Well, Union General Herron has announced a military review and a banquet to honor Juan.
Him and his mistress, I suppose.
Well, he's riding high, all right. He's even renamed Puerto Baghdad as Villa Cortina in his own honor.
I suppose you'd prefer Villa Glavica. My apologies for not consulting you first.
How dare you come onto my property with such arrogant sarcasm?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
You're sorry. You're sorry. You think a lame apology is going to cover all these years of heartache? You deserve a good thrashing.
Whatever you say. Here, take my whip. You can beat me in front of my men. Ah! Ah! Can you forgive me now?
No! It is not okay! You turn your back on your wife and your daughter to live with another woman? You shoot people right and left? I hear what's going on. When your fellow general, Jose Maria Cobos, was issuing orders for prisoners to be shot, you treacherously tapped him on the shoulder and said, "You first," and had him shot on the spot.
Believe me, it was no great loss.
A man's life is no great loss. Everyone is a child of God.
With you, it's always religion.
Juan, you are not getting any younger. How are you going to account for your time on Earth?
Who do you think you are? Santa Estefana? The society queen?
I know I'm no saint. And I've been too proud in my day, but I don't see how your godless life can be making you happy. That vacuum in your heart once gone, all other feelings are a fraud. Your moods of desperation won't find alleviation until you call on the Lord. You think you're just a clerk of fate. However, it is not too late to review your situation and the evidence of salvation. It's worth the effort to debate. You've learned that sin is not all fun. It leaves you empty when it's done. But what about tomorrow? Don't leave me sunk in sorrow. I want to see you when our race is run.
Hasta luego.
Chano, mi hijo.
The last months of the two intertwined civil wars in and around the city of Brownsville makes for an intriguing story that is fascinating to all. Listen now as our minstrel tells the tale of these days in verse to the children.
In 1864, in a sweltering July, Rip Ford set siege to Brownsville, for he pledged he would defy Union troops that held the city, sworn to win or else to die. The Yankees fled back to the coast, resolved to give another try. In the following month of August, Cortina was challenged by the French. From their base at Puerto Baghdad, they marched west so they could wrench Matamoros from Cortina, who was soon forced to unclench his stranglehold on Brownsville and call his soldiers to retrench. The French honored Maximilian, building him an opera house with wealth from Stillman's cotton taken from the custom house. Cortina met with General Wallace, making plans to carry out, with this author of Ben-Hur, that the French troops they would oust. At Rancho del Palmito, the last battle of the Civil War, not knowing Lee had just surrendered, the Yanks attacked Brownsville once more. But Rip Ford stopped them one last time, giving them what for. But after 2 weeks, he surrendered, bringing closure to the war. Stillman wrapped up all his business and left as fast as he could. Cortina planned with General Sheridan, the man who judged no Indian good. And he promised to they murder the French general, and he promised that he would. But Cortina's enemies took over against all likelihood. Oh well, off to bed.
It is 1877, and Juan Cortina has returned to private life on his